Tammy Webster of Bull Riding Rodeo Connection. We're here at the Fort Worth Stock Show Rodeo. We're at the second night of the Bulls Night Out, and last night was a pretty rough night for the Bullfighters. We got one of them, Andy Burelle, here that got kicked in the mouth last night and lost a few teeth.
Yeah, I actually took a horn to the face last night, and so missing a few.
Oh, wow. A horn. Okay, I thought you were kicked in the face, but of course, either way, it's pretty hard. Well, what happened there?
The rider came off. I went in to make the pick and, kind of get that bull's attention. He threw his head up and shoved his horn in my mouth.
Well, I know y'all do a lot out there all the time to protect the cowboys, and they really appreciate it. And I don't think people realize what all y'all do out there and how important y'all are to the riders and just how tough you really are. I know I mentioned I'd heard a story about you at another rodeo where you broke your arm and you had to do the surgery and everything. You decided not to do it with the anesthesia so you could keep going.
Yeah, I was in Cody this summer. It was the bull riding, the second to last section. I had a bull kick me, break my arm, my forearm. Had a rodeo performance the next night, so they brought me in at 10 o'clock in the morning. Decided to do what's called a beer block. Basically, they put a tourniquet on your arm, fill it full of lidocaine, basically, kind of a local anesthetic, instead of putting me under, and they put a plate and 8 screws in my arm. The reason they didn't want to put me under is because I fought bulls that night, and they didn't want me to be woozy from the anesthesia, so kind of stayed awake during the surgery.
Wow. That's all I can say is wow about that. Last night, I know they were out in the arena searching for some teeth, and they found a few extra, didn't they, on the ground?
Yeah, they did find 2 of the teeth that they knocked out. Fortunately, they're so dirty, they opted not to put them back in because they're worried about infection and stuff. So we'll just get some implants put in later.
Now, what exactly did they have to do with you last night for your mouth?
Sounds horrible, but 2 of my teeth, they broke part of my upper jaw, and so the teeth were sticking out sideways, and they basically just pulled those teeth down and kind of worked them back up into the socket and shoved them back up in there, and then bonded those teeth to the teeth behind them, so hopefully that jawbone will heal up and those teeth will be set in there solid. Okay,
now is your jaw actually broken too?
Yeah, just up. When I say my jaw, it's up in the front where these teeth got knocked out. It broke the jaw up there, so.
So how's it feeling tonight?
Feels pretty good. I'm not in a lot of pain or anything like that. I mean, little swelling, but not too bad.
Well, the one thing I want to mention too is when you got hit by the horn, you didn't leave you left the arena for just a minute or two, came back out, had a rag or something in your mouth, and just finished the event.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird. You get that adrenaline going, and they broke those teeth. I knew he'd broke my teeth. Walked over, was bleeding. They handed me some gauze, and I just took the gauze and shoved it in my mouth and went back to work. I knew we only had 9 more bulls. I figured I wasn't in any pain. I'll finish up, so.
Well, let's hope that tonight goes better, and hopefully because you got a long way here at the rodeo here at Fort Worth.
Yeah, we've got, that was performance number 3 of 34, so not the best way to start, but I think things will go better from here on out, and we're just going to keep getting out there and going to work.
All right, well, thanks for taking the time to talk to us.
Thank you.
This is Tammy Webster, Bull Riding Rodeo Connection.